Come chat, come play a chat and play. Let's talk about the topics of the day. We may watch a movie or talk trivia, chat and play. Come watch and stay.
You know,
mush.
My guitar playing and Muxter singing came out really good for that intro.
Face my mic. I want to say this very clearly. Bullshit. So
come on, give us credit. Give us a little credit.
Okay. What movie may we be watching tonight?
Looks like Shirley Temple to me. That's what I was reading in the chats. But
Isn't that a non-alcoholic beverage?
yes.
Okay.
I have no idea what Muxter's doing.
How does a woman with Secret Service protection get her purse stolen?
Really?
And why does her purse have $3,000 in cash in it? And how long ago was her meth problem? Oh, good.
Yeah. You don't want to keep going back to your dealer. You want to get enough supplies to last you for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's Muxter doing?
When I was doing grand jury, they had a undercover cop, a lady that always bought in $50 increments.
Yeah.
So the dealers used to call her Lady ATM.
Yeah.
Because that's what you could get out of the ATMs at the time.
Yeah, they're also building up a case on your ass. So many sales to throw your ass in jail.
And hello, Nerdy.
How you doing, Nerdy?
Was I talking to mute? I was talking to mute. Who changed me to Nikki? I'm not Nikki.
Somebody had to be Nikki.
Nowhere near smart enough to be Nikki.
Plus, Ariel can understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Can I show a picture here real quick of a beautiful creation?
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me find it first. There it is. Before we get started, folks, we're gonna have to make a store, a Finkel store. We're gonna have sales.
We're gonna sell merch.
Yes, sir. We got the official Finkel doll here.
Oh, I like that. The action figure.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. And there was a picture back here, so I just threw I didn't have to throw his face on there, but it would look stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know.
I think we know that Finkel is one of those kind of guys that would have his own picture on the wall.
Yeah. I wanted to fix this. I needed to erase this out of here. But yeah, that's one. There goes another one. The guy had like a darker beard, but I was trying to fix it, but I have another one that's a little better than that. The glasses, I can't. That is not him. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
That doesn't look like me.
Yeah.
This is you here. You should be you. Yeah. To fix the beard. There should be another one that's fixed, but
Well,
this
and
one.
just to make things easier, to streamline the process, we could just use my Cash App.
Yes. Yours and mine. I don't have a problem with that.
People send me the money. I'll let you know, and you can mail out the merchandise. And I'll make sure that you get paid eventually.
Oh, they fired several people from the Pentagon for the signal leak. None of them the people on the chat.
Yeah, good.
Go figures.
Nice.
As soon as you said they fired a bunch of people, I was going to say, I'll bet none of them were actually involved.
Got to blame somebody.
Can I say I really enjoyed your little Muppet thing? Was it that this morning or was it yesterday? But that was great. The Donald Muppet thing.
No,
The changing the name to everything, Donald. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
He's changing everything. All the names of everything's called after the United States or after him or whatever.
well,
It might work.
the thing about that is the thing of what's his name saying we want to be called Trump Kane from now on. That
Yeah,
would totally work. That would
It would.
totally work.
it would.
Trump would be like, you know what? I like this guy now.
Yeah. That shit was hilarious.
Nuri points out he also sent attack plans to his wife and brother. Apparently somebody got fired for it. Wasn't him.
Yeah. Wonder how many of the people that were fired had Latino names. Did you see where she wasn't demoted, but she was removed from her position as a camp commander? And of course, she was Latina.
Yeah.
And it was because on the chart on the wall, the what do you call it? Like, the chart that shows the command structure, like general, colonel, down the line like that. It did not have Trump, Vance, and Hegseth at the top of the chart. So they removed her as camp commander. My thing was, first of all, you would think it'd be like, shouldn't you have the president up there? And secondly, unless the 25th Amendment is invoked for some reason, J.D. Vance is nowhere in the command structure.
Nope. Yeah, vice president's not in the chain of command until something happens to the president.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, he's not going to be visiting me anytime because after he visits you, you die.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not religious enough to worry about it.
Oh, I don't care. I'm also not Latino either, just so that y'all know.
J.D. Vance says.
He says what? That I'm Latino? I'm not Latino.
No, J.D. Vance is Latino. He's Jewish
well.
Latino. If we can get that rumor to stick, they'll get rid of him.
Sneak in at night while he's sleeping and give him a temporary tattoo.
There you go.
He'll be in El Salvador tomorrow. But it's just a panda bear. It looks like an MS-13 panda to me.
Apparently, you can get past Secret Service because
Hey, Howard.
they can't protect a purse with $3,000 in it.
All depends where that tattoo's at.
Hmm.
You didn't miss much, Howard.
I did miss the Easter egg roll, but I did catch the news about it being presented. So the organizers are on my list of to do for First Amendment audits.
Well, the Easter egg, you see him all the time. He's orange. He has 2 feet, and he's called Humpty Trump.
You got messy hair.
Yeah, yeah. He fell down and messed up his hair.
Trumpty Dumpty.
Trumpty Dumpty. There you go.
Oh, I know what I was going to look for. There's got to be one out there. Ah, yes, I knew this had to exist someplace. I was thinking I was going to try to do an AI of this, and then I said, I bet the AI wouldn't allow it. I thought, I'm sure somebody out there has it. Let me see.
Oops, I did it again. I texted classified information because I'm a non-recovering drunk.
Tomorrow is the 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
That would make a good avatar.
Yeah.
Did you make that or did you find that?
No, I found it. I said I was thinking, I should go see if I can AI that, but I know as soon as you write Trump in the AI, it'll say, "Oh, we can't do that."
Yeah, I can do it in mine. It's just, a lot of AIs will not anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Just a regular picture of them, it won't do it.
Now, if I was any good at Photoshop, I could just go and tear the mustache off of Hitler and put it on Trump, but
I'll give a little shout out to Killer. I ain't talked to him in a while. Hope he's feeling
hope
better.
he's okay.
Right, he's alive. I think he had to go. He had told me, regardless of whether he was sick or not, he still had to go to
Yeah,
whatever.
so
Yeah, Georgia. I always say Georgia. It's not Georgia. Alabama. He has things. He's got to cut grass and a whole bunch of shit he got to do. So.
And he only goes to Georgia when he's looking to steal his soul. He's behind.
Yeah, that's right. Where he went to, Georgia, right? The devil.
yeah. I saw one meme one time where a guy's talking to the devil, and he's like, "But you're the devil. Couldn't you just have cheated and kept the fiddle anyway?" And the devil's like, "Shut up."
Yeah, I wonder how that worked. That is true.
Did you ever see that movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio?
Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I love that scene at the end there with the guitar and stuff. I think I remember seeing where it was 2 different guys played the guitar for that. I think one of them was Stephen Vai.
Yeah, Vi played. He may have done both, but he did play for Ralph. Ralph is not a. If he does play, he doesn't play like that. But yeah.
No, I think I think I saw where Ralph learned to play guitar so that he could fake the fingering. But yeah, he definitely couldn't play that.
Right. Yeah, that takes
No,
a long time. You
yeah,
gotta practice.
not many guys could play that.
Yeah. Sometimes the movies when they do the singing and the whatever it is, piano playing or guitar or whatever, they do them pretty good. Sometimes you can't really tell. You actually think the person is doing it when they're not.
Yeah. Of course, I'm amazed that, um, you know, Phoenix is Johnny Cash, Jamie
Hmm.
Foxx is Ray Charles. Who else was, because they sang the parts and they,
Right.
uh,
Yeah.
who else? There was somebody else. Oh, the Bob Dylan movie.
Did the
Chalamet
guy?
did really good as Dylan.
But did he do any of the playing and singing or no?
He did the singing. I don't know if he
Okay.
played, but then you don't have to be that great of a guitar
Singer.
player to fake Dylan anyway.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not.
just false.
It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like he was doing the Eddie Van Halen movie or something, or
Right.
Carlos Santana.
Right. Yeah, Howard. I know the show. I just haven't watched it yet. I know what it is though. It seems like everyone's talking about it. They say they like it.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think you don't have to be like a Dylan fan to enjoy it, but it's
Right.
hard to judge. A lot of times, I mean, I've watched some like documentaries and that of groups that I would never go see their concert, but watching the story of them is still interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done that. Watched all kinds.
I'm working on a documentary right now called Nerdy Joe. It's about a California girl that moves out into the wilds of Alaska and wrestles polar bears for a buck a piece.
With one hand tied behind her back.
Well, first of all, she brings them to their knees just by her language. Listen, you white motherfucker!
We took a vote and we're going to show Finkel porn tonight.
Yeah. Finkel's gonna put on his T-shirt that's the same skin color and run around in the room. Yeah, we'll think he's naked, but he's not. We'll probably get a strike for it, but it will be Shirley Temple, Howard, little princess.
Speaking of running around naked, I do not understand why so often when I'll see like the notification that somebody is live, why does Michael Wyatt do so many shirtless videos?
Because he's that kind of guy, He's a hip dude, and
The chicks dig it.
I think he just doesn't wear a shirt in his house like I do most of the time. I do have clothes on at the moment, though. We did have the AC on. It was very cold in here. It did get up to the 80s or 80 or something like that. Felt like 83 or more.
We were just high 60s.
I just finished my popcorn.
Yeah.
The movie hasn't started yet. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. I'm going to shut up now.
You're good, bro. What kind of popcorn you got?
Orville or what kind you
Yeah,
like?
Orville. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Now I just got a buttery, salty bowl and a few seeds.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't put anything on my. I just pop regular popcorn. I'm trying to think of the name brand. They sell it over there at Walmart. It's just the kernels, and I air pop them. But I just eat them like that.
Hmm.
No butter, no nothing. Sometimes I put a little bit of. I got some of that popcorn flavor.
But Walmart popcorn's about to go really high because our farmers export the corn
Yeah,
to
it's
China, and they get
believe me,
tariff.
I'm already paying like 60 cents more already
And then
from last
China
year.
packages it as popcorn, ships it back to us, and it gets tariffed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I buy a ton of it. My old lady told me to stock up on it. She said, you better stock up on your popcorn before this shit goes up real high. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Do you know the PA? Speaking of popcorn, made me thinking of agriculture type stuff.
mhm.
The PA Agriculture Department, I think that's what they call theirs. You know, have you ever seen like fields where the hay bales now, where some of them they sort of roll them into big like circles instead of the old-fashioned cubes? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah, PA outlawed that. They said
Oh.
the cows weren't getting a square meal.
Oh, moo.
I got a worse one. One guy around here, the one time he made a mistake and he planted popcorn instead of regular corn. And it got to be a hot day, and all that popcorn started going off in his field. And his cow thought it was snowing and died from frost or something. But I forgot what the word is that I wanted. What they call it when you frostbite.
Hypothermia.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The teats froze to the grass, and the cow couldn't move and died out there.
You mean it couldn't move?
Couldn't move fast enough.
Trump's in a remake of Wicked. They got him singing, "Look at me, I'm defying democracy." Oh.
You know, I've had that movie on my hard drive for about 2 months now and still haven't got around to watching it.
Okay. The popcorn I buy is called Jolly Time. It's
Oh, yeah.
white popcorn. Yeah. It's good popcorn.
Jolly Time. I
Yeah,
heard that was gay. Oh.
Yes.
It's a national brand.
Yeah, they sell it at Walmart.
When I was a kid, I always liked when my mother would get the Jiffy Pop.
So it's
You can watch
$2.60.
that.
It was like $2, like $1.99 last year.
Mhm.
It's already up to $2.66. So
Ooh. How did the markets do? I haven't looked at the markets all day. All right.
I know the one near here, they were selling a lot of fresh fruit.
Cute. All right. Dow is down 971. NASDAQ is down 415. And S&P 500 is down 124. Way to go, Trump.
You know that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what they always say when it goes down. If it
Right.
goes up 3 points, then it's like, you see, it's working.
All right.
Well, I guess I should hit the button there. We're never going to
Yeah,
hear
sure.
Shirley
Now that I
Temple
ate all my
sing.
popcorn.
do you know how long this one is, Muxter? Not that it matters, but
No, but I'm guessing being a Shirley Temple movie, probably somewhere between 90 minutes, definitely less than 2 hours.
okay.
You want to know how long it is? Let me whip it out. All right, ruler.
It is Pinkle.
23 inches long.
It's 10 inches. Oh, wait, that's centimeters. Never mind.
Yeah.
So my niece up in New York,
Yeah.
her kids measure height in bobs because Barb's
What?
boyfriend Bob is like 6'6",
Oh wow.
and the kids will go, "Wow, that tree looks like it's about 2 bobs tall."
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that how the kings how they used to measure stuff by the king's whatever arm or
Yeah.
foot or what have you?
I don't know that.
I'll tell you one other story about them. It was the niece's, the young one, her birthday, and Mary, the mom, she started tradition way back that for any of the kids' birthdays, the rest of the family makes them a cake. And, it's like a surprise cake thing. The birthday boy or girl is banned from the kitchen while they make the cake. Except for Mary, from the time she was, or not Mary, Ava, from the time she was like 3, she has to supervise her own cake.
Hmm.
So that's what they just showed a picture of her yesterday with her birthday cake.
So she approves it before it comes out, right?
Yep.
Hey.
You have to put these strawberries on even. You can't have them crooked.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody I know.
Don't pick on Nerdy.
Yeah, I'm talking about somebody upstairs that drives.
I
Just right from
figured.
Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Well, here goes.
What are you going
On
to
the
do?
road.
soldiers, Daddy, if it's only going to be a little war.
Make those stubborn Boers take us seriously this time, my darling. When they realize Her Majesty intends to put a stop to their nonsense, they'll quiet down.
They'd better. Anyhow, when you get there, you'll stop them, won't you, Daddy?
I'll do my best, dear.
miss you so.
I'll be back and we'll be together again before you can say knife.
I can say knife a good many times in a year.
But at the school, you'll have charming little girls to play with, books to read, a pony to ride, and after all, there'll be Emily, you know.
Yes, there will be Emily. And she does look as though she'd be an understanding friend, don't you think, Daddy?
With that intellectual forehead, I'm sure of it.
Not a very cheerful-looking school, is it, Daddy?
I'm afraid nothing had seemed very cheerful to us at the moment.
Well, maybe it'll be better on the inside.
Of course it will.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. So sorry. We're all sorry. Get him out.
The very idea of delivering a thing like this at the front door.
Oh, look, Daddy, my pony.
Your employer will answer for this. Now take him away.
Yes, far away.
Oh, no, Daddy.
Oh, I say. Just a moment. You are Miss Minchin?
I am.
I'm Captain Crewe. I'm afraid I've caused you no end of inconvenience.
You most certainly have, Captain Crewe.
May I step inside and explain?
Come in.
Wait here with the pony.
Whatever, Governor.
I'm terribly sorry. I had no intention of having the pony delivered inside your house.
There are a number of things beside the pony. Parcels have been arriving here, collect for your daughter for hours. Follow me, please. Apparently, you are not aware, Captain Crewe, that I conduct one of the most dignified and exclusive schools in London.
Oh, yes, so I understood. That's precisely the reason why I brought my daughter to you.
I would not have gathered that from your actions.
Really, now, I'm not entirely to blame. You see, Sarah and I have only just arrived from India. Sarah's lived there practically all her life. We'd no more than got here when I learned that my regiment was to leave at once for South Africa, so we had to act hurriedly.
But I wrote you, explaining that I do not take young ladies without an interview and the most impeccable references. I wrote you also that at the moment I had no vacant rooms.
Well, in that case, Daddy, we might as well move on.
This is a bit awkward. You see, your letter never reached me, and I'm afraid it never occurred to me that any school wouldn't welcome my little Sarah.
Obviously.
If it's a question of my social standing, my father was Sir George Crewe. You've heard of him, perhaps.
Oh, naturally.
And the best financial references I could give you would be the directors of the South African Holding Syndicate. I'm the principal stockholder in the syndicate.
My brother, Captain Crewe, our professor of elocution and dramatics.
How do you do?
Charmed, I'm sure. I say, isn't the Eclipse Diamond Mines one of your holdings?
One of the most important, of course.
Of course, of course.
I'm sorry to appear casual, Miss Minchin, but the situation is quite distressing. I sail in an hour from the East India docks.
I expect you just have to take me to Africa with you, Daddy.
Oh, no. And what would a little girl like you do in Africa? Forgive me, Captain Crewe. I fear I've been overzealous. The reputation of my school, you know, one has to be so cautious. But after this interview, I can see at a glance. Such a dear little child. It would be a pleasure to have her with us.
Does that mean I've got to stay?
Yes, dear. You're to have that privilege. You and your little pony.
Such a dear little pony. This is made out to the school. Will it be enough for the moment?
Oh, quite.
I should say it would. Why, it's stupendous.
I beg your pardon, but haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Quite possible, my dear Captain.
Your face is most familiar. Were you ever on the stage? I seem to associate you with one of the old music halls.
Music halls? My brother on stage. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous indeed. You're quite right.
And now, shall we look at little Sarah's rooms? Just a moment, Miss Rose. This is Miss Rose, one of my most capable teachers. Captain Crewe has done us the honor of placing his little daughter, Sarah, with us.
How do you do, Miss Rose?
How do you do, Captain Crewe? We shall do everything we can to make your little girl happy.
I'm sure you will.
Children, we have a new pupil, Sarah Crewe. Say how do you do to her.
How do you do? I'm very well, thank you.
Lavinia, Jessie, that will do. You may proceed, Miss Rose.
Children,
She's just like a little princess, isn't she? That's what she is, a princess. And I expect now some people around here won't think they're so smart.
oh, won't they? Wait and see. Princess indeed.
Fortunately, the rooms have just been papered, and the fireplace has an excellent draft.
But I thought you didn't have any rooms.
But I didn't know then what a dear little girl was coming.
But why does that make more rooms, Daddy?
Lady Bentley's little daughter has only recently vacated the rooms. Our best suite, of course.
Do you think you could brighten it up a bit? I'd like it made as gay as possible. I brought a few things from India, but perhaps you could buy whatever else is necessary.
With pleasure, Captain Crewe.
I'd like Sarah to ride every afternoon, if the weather's all right.
Of course. Fortunately, we have a splendid riding master.
I expect you think I'm completely spoiling the child. And no doubt you're right. But actually, it's good for her. She's much too inclined to bury her little nose in a book and keep it there until someone lures her out of it. You see, Miss Minchin, Sarah has no mother, and we've never been separated for more than a few days.
How touching.
This is going to be very hard for her.
Have no fear, Captain Crewe. I'm a mother to all my little girls. And now, I'll leave you to your farewells.
How much longer have we got, Daddy?
Only a few minutes, darling. You're learning me by heart, little Sarah.
No, Daddy. I know you by heart. You're inside my heart.
We're going to be brave, aren't we? I tell you what. Let's pretend we're back in India. And I'm going away with the troop for a few days. Shall we? We've fought this kind of battle before, haven't we? And you never cried once when I went away. Remember?
Yes, Daddy.
Well, this is going to be our hardest battle. But we'll be good soldiers, won't we?
Yes, Daddy.
Shall we say goodbye, like we used to at home?
Yes, Daddy.
All right, then. Chin up. Go to the window and look out. Now, say it as we used to. My daddy has to go away, but he'll return most any day. Any moment I may see my daddy coming back to me.
My daddy has to go away, but he'll return most any day. I can't do it this time. I can't do it. You're crying too.
Afraid we're not quite such good soldiers as we thought.
Oh, yes, we are. I can do it now. My daddy has to go away, but he'll return most any day. Any moment, I may see my daddy coming back to me. I will do it. I will. I'll pretend this is part of a war. You'll be the enemy, and you'll be my trusty lance. Now, ready, aim, fire! Oh. Ouch! I guess we'll have to call in reserves. Sulam, Kubmas and Hai.
Good morning. Mrs. Saab speaks Hindustani?
I've lived in India all my life.